What do you think? How many people have successfully climbed Mount Everest? The answer is 6,664 people have successfully climbed Mount Everest. And what do you think if I ask you how many millionaires are living in the US right now? The answer is 22 million to 24 million depending on the sources. So right now, if you think about it, if you have financial goals, for example, right? Like huge financial goals, maybe you think you want to be a millionaire someday. All of a sudden this huge goal of, okay, millionaire, I want to be a millionaire someday, might seem a little bit smaller right now because there are 22 to 24 million people only in the US who have achieved this goal. So just by knowing some facts, it doesn't seem that unachievable anymore. Why is that? Because, okay, so many people have done it before, so there must be like some kind of roadmap, right? There must be like a path to it, because that many people have done it before. But if that many people have done it before, this is no coincidence anymore. My name is Dennis and I'm building my business in sales right now because I want to live free and travel the world. And right now we are in Medellin, Colombia, and here on YouTube the goal is to document everything, right? The whole journey, the ups, the downs, and also the in-betweens, and of course also to share my learnings that I make on that journey. So if this is interesting, consider subscribing, but now let's continue with the video. So what does this tell us? It tells us whether a goal is huge or whether a goal is small. It's rather a question of perspective, right? Because what might be a huge goal for me might be a small goal for you, or vice versa. Or what might be a huge goal for you might be, in general speaking, if you just look at the facts, at the numbers, might be pretty like average goal. But what determines what is subjectively huge or big for you personally? Because if you can change this, then we also might change like our goals, because a huge goal might turn into a small goal and we are much more likely to achieve that. This depends on the experiences that we made in the past and also what is normal for the people that surround us. If you're only surrounded by people for who 10,000 euros a month or $10,000 a month is like, it's unachievable, then it will be unachievable for you as well, because all the experiences that you have is, okay, dude, probably do a normal job and maybe if you're lucky you make 2,000 to 3,000 a month. The other thing that is also important is that we not live in the past. And this is what most people do, and we often do, right? And I too much am doing this. We are living in the past, which means, okay, we are living through the experiences that we made in the past and let them shape our current reality, but are not open for new experiences that could shape our reality like completely different. And this at the same time limits us to, for example, think bigger. And furthermore, if you set yourself a high goal and you fail and do not achieve it, it's way more likely that you are way further than if you set yourself, for example, a mediocre goal or a low goal and achieve it. Let's say, what is more likely? You set yourself the goal to make 1 million euros, $1 million a year, right? This is your goal that you want to make. And then you fail, you only make 200,000 euros or dollars a year. Is this more likely, or is it more likely that you say for yourself, okay, I will make 200,000 this year and then actually achieve this and make 200,000 a year? You know that scenario number one is way more likely. It's simply because the bigger goals you have, the more it will affect your thinking, right? Your thinking will expand. You will think more about solutions. You will think outside of the box, and you will especially continue thinking and thinking about solutions once you've stopped already thinking with the smaller goal, because you may already achieve the goal. And also, way more important, your thinking will shift from this is impossible to how can I make it possible? The size of your success will be determined by what you can believe. This also goes more into this whole thing of manifestation, spirituality also a bit. This would maybe be a topic for another video. But it's literally like this, that you will never achieve more than what you believe for yourself is possible. And last but not least, it's about the two people you're sharing your goals with and you're talking about this, right? Because there are many people saying, okay, share your goals openly, like a commitment, right? Or you're committed yourself because now you told other people. The thing is, it's about, okay, who are you talking to and how are those people thinking, right? Because again, this goes back to point number one, that goals and whether goals are huge or low is very subjective. So if you talk to average people who have average goals or even low goals, they will say, okay, what you say, these huge goals, becoming a millionaire, you're crazy. They think you are crazy because for them achieving this is crazy outside there, crazy out of their reality. So I personally haven't found out anything, like any good reason to share my goals with average people, because the only resonance I get from them, the only thing that will come back is that I should think smaller, that I should be more realistic, and that I should quit those goals and replace them with smaller goals. Anyways, I appreciate that you watched until the end, and I really hope you got some value out of this. And the motto here that I follow is 10 years of hard work for 50 years of freedom, because this is what I believe, right? If I put in 10 years of hard work, or if you put in 10 years of hard work, then the life will be set up and we can live 50 years in freedom. And I want to lead by example by documenting my journey. I will document my 10 years of hard work on this channel and hopefully inspire a few people. So if this is interesting, you can again subscribe if you want. Then we see each other in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take some action. See you in the next one.